Okay, today we are talking about travel shoes. Shout out to my aunt who got me this really awesome Totoro hoodie. If you're like me and you travel with just a carry-on bag, you can't afford to bring several pairs of shoes. To be honest, I only bring 2 pairs of shoes with me when I travel. Usually one is a pair of comfortable tennis shoes, and then the other is either sandals or comfortable boots depending on the climate of where I'm going. I already have to worry about my thighs chafing. Last thing I want to do is also worry about blisters, aching feet. Nothing ruins a trip more than having your feet busted on day 1 of a 2-week trip and having to walk 2 more weeks, several thousands of steps with achy feet. So back in the day, I used to bring a couple different pairs depending on what I would be doing in my location. Sometimes I bring a pair of heels, I bring a pair of like flip-flops, tennis shoes, and then a pair of backup shoes. These were my pair of backup shoes that I've had for years. They are, you betcha, Disneyland Mickey Mouse Crocs. I don't think you can buy them online, but these were always my backup shoes because they pack really light, they weigh almost nothing, and because they're brownish, they go with most outfits, and I used to bring these as a backup. Unfortunately, this still takes up room in a carry-on, and when you're plus size, your clothes are bigger, and you don't have as much real estate within your carry-on as, say, size 5. I decided, okay, out with these, I need to find a pair of just light tennis shoes that looks great with everything and I can save myself this much space. First thing I tried were Espadrilles. Same thing, they fold up really small and they squish pretty flat and hold their shape. Unfortunately, Espadrilles don't provide much cushion or arch support, so these didn't work out too well. If you don't really have to do a whole lot of walking back to back, white Converse are awesome because 1, they go with almost anything, whether it's jeans, leggings, or even cute sundresses. Who doesn't love a sundress with Converse? They're perfect. But kind of like the Espadrilles, they don't have a lot of arch support, and if you're like me and you have wide feet, they rub up on the toe after maybe a couple of hours and you end up with blisters. But a great option. Okay, so these are my favorite traveling shoe. They are Crocs, just like my Disneyland shoe. I'll hold them up so you can kind of see them a little bit better. They look like a regular tennis shoe. They have the little holes on the side for ventilation, which is awesome. And they are the Croc plasticky rubbery material, which were great for me when I was in Prague because when it was raining, it didn't soak into my shoe, and at the end of the day, I could just wipe them down and they weren't wet. Plus, they're extremely light, so they won't take up extra weight in your carry-on. And they tie just like regular shoes, so you can wear them with dresses, jeans, leggings, and you don't look like a nerd wearing Crocs. You can see I'm not lying. These are indeed Crocs. Boom. I think they're about $50. They come in gray, navy blue, white, and then a maroon color. Since I was going for a shoe that would match almost anything in my closet, this is the one to go with. They are light, they are malleable, they hold up their shape, they are waterproof, great for ventilation. Again, they're like 50 bucks. I'll put a link to it below, see if you wanted to get them, you can. These are my first resort and my last resort because they are great. These are the ultimate shoe for traveling in, I kid you not. Well worth the $50, and they look great with everything. Crocs did not sponsor this. I am not sponsored by Crocs. I just fucking love these shoes.